Welcome and thank you for being here. I'm Catherine Pinkert. I'm Library Director for St. Paul Public Library. This is kind of a strange event today. We don't want a ton of people to come. We wish the reasons for this project really didn't exist, and yet we're really proud of this partnership between St. Paul Public Library, City of St. Paul, and Ramsey County to bring a new service to our community, and we really want to make the community aware of this service. So thank you for being here. Everyone wear your masks, please. Stay 6 feet apart. And with that, I will introduce Mayor Melvin Carter.
Thank you. Good afternoon. We're excited to be here. This is an important partnership between the city and the county. I often share with folks that despite what some may show, this work really is a team sport. It has to be a team sport. And so our ability, especially now in this crisis, in these crises that we're facing right now, these multifold crises that we're facing as a community, our ability to work together across jurisdictional boundaries, across communities, in a way that we haven't before, I think is absolutely critical to our residents, absolutely critical to our taxpayers, and critical to the effectiveness of all of the different programs that we work together to provide. Right now, we know that we are battling simultaneously a health pandemic, an economic pandemic, a reckoning on race, a national spike in violent crime. Our communities are on the ropes on so many levels. We also know that in the context of social distancing, in the context of economic shutdowns, in the context of working from home, access to technology is a lifeline for our residents and for our business owners and for community members in our community. For those residents who have been impacted by reduction of hours or loss of jobs related to COVID-19, we owe it to them. And we owe it to ourselves to have an opportunity to connect to technology, to have an opportunity to be ready for the next opportunities that come along the way. And that's where these community career labs come into play. Ramsey County and St. Paul are working together through 4 locations across our city to provide resume assistance, to provide job search assistance, to provide those types of career and workforce assistance that our residents need to help connect to opportunities in the future. I'm pleased to be a part of it. I'm excited that we're able to launch these today. I'm looking forward to the impact that these can have on our communities throughout our city and throughout our county. And I'll tell you what, one of the things that makes my job very joyful is the opportunity to partner with a county board that we have a very close relationship with. St. Paul and Ramsey County have always had a close relationship, and I would venture to say that right now, today, that relationship is closer than ever, because I work very closely, partner very actively, and literally spend every day working with our county board chair, Chair Carter, to determine how the city and the county can combine our resources, can combine our efforts in a way that's greater than the sum of its parts. So without further ado, and once this motorcycle stops revving in the background, I'd like to introduce to you all Ramsey County Board Chair, Commissioner Tony Carter.
Thank you very much. It is a joy, a pleasure, and a most serious responsibility to be here representing 550,000 people who call Ramsey County home, and some tremendous partners in our cities, in our schools, in our communities, with our businesses, all focused on the health and well-being of all of our residents. I don't need to tell you all how this extreme emergency, which has endured in our communities since the beginning of the year, has affected and impacted all of us. We know that the health and well-being of our families has been dramatically impacted. And particularly as jobs have disappeared, some of which will not return, and as people looking even to enter into the economic strata of our communities to pursue health and wellness and even prosperity wait at the precipice of doors which right now have been closed and are slowly reopening, if at all. You know, we have about 30% of our working age population which has applied for unemployment. That's about 90,000 out of the 550,000 people who reside in Ramsey County. That is no small deal. It is certainly unprecedented and an unprecedented and enduring emergency as we continue to hear about jobs that are impacted. This will pass. It will. But in the meantime, we have got a lot of work that we have to do together to make certain that our communities are well. We know that we are guessing right now what the impact of the $600 a week federal assistance that's kept some of our families afloat will be. We don't know what will happen with that. We do know that we are benefiting today and announcing a partnership with our communities intended to help get our workers back on track and back to work. We are announcing a partnership that will result in 4 locations in St. Paul libraries as career labs, and in 2 in Ramsey County suburban libraries in Maplewood and in Roseville. These locations will be the opportunity for people looking for work, looking for training, looking for assistance with their resumes, and looking for training to be able to engage. And we are really working to make certain that we're engaging in this COVID-19 environment in a safe manner, with appointment scheduling that will provide the sort of assistance needed to get people back to work. You're going to be able to see, as we tour this facility momentarily, the kind of help that will be available to our residents across Ramsey County. You know, everything from online job applications to training and to career counseling. And with this approach, with the physical layout that you'll see, and with the on-site cleaning practices that will all support us during this pandemic to prevent the spread of COVID-19. This is a result of the funding that Ramsey County has received through the CARES Act, or the Coronavirus Aid, Relief, and Economic Security Act from the federal government. $15 million has already been committed to workforce assistance, dedicated specifically to job seekers and including to stand up these facilities. So I'm going to encourage all job seekers, you know, whether you're ready to apply for a job or you're looking to just brush up on your skills, to call, to look online, to find out how you can engage here in our community career lab, this one or the others that I've mentioned. And I want to make sure I give you ramseycounty.us/career labs. That's ramseycounty.us/career labs. Please, please engage with us. Our team is certainly ready to help you. I'm going to turn to our councilwoman whose district this is and who has been involved, and urge her to come and share a few words about our career labs. Thank you, Councilwoman Jane Prince.
Hello, welcome to Ward 7, welcome to Dayton's Bluff, and welcome to the Dayton's Bluff Library. I am so proud to be here today as part of this incredible partnership with Ramsey County. St. Paul Public Library, I'm the chair of the library board in St. Paul, and our St. Paul libraries, like libraries in Ramsey County, are places of learning and enrichment, and they've always been safe places. Since COVID-19, that's presented additional challenges, but our libraries at the county and the city have stepped up to that challenge to continue to provide services to people who come here to connect, to learn, to discover, and grow. They have been providing safe services online, through reservations, remote programming, and events, and curbside pickup and the bookmobile. So for all of our regular patrons, continue to check out our websites, St. Paul, sppl.org, and Ramsey County, RCL Reads, READS, that is, .org, for continuing services. Today, I am so proud to be part of opening the Community Career Lab services here in Dayton's Bluff, and as Commissioner Carter mentioned, at Rondo Library, at Sunray, and at Rice Street in St. Paul, as well as Roseville and Maplewood in Ramsey County. It reminds me of this quote. I'm sure we've all heard it already several times, and it's attributed to both Rahm Emanuel as mayor of Chicago and to Winston Churchill. So go figure. But it is, never let a crisis get wasted. And I feel like this is the best example of our libraries and Ling Becker and her team at Ramsey County Workforce Solutions coming together to create a solution that will serve us long beyond the COVID crisis. What we are doing is giving people in need right now, and I'll tell you, right in this immediate area of the Dayton's Bluff and Payne-Phelan neighborhoods and throughout the East Side, these Career Lab services are vitally needed for families who are out of work or who are looking for work. So I just want to thank everyone, and one of my other jobs is appointments are available for the Community Career Lab, and I believe this is the Dayton's Bluff number, 651-793-1699. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, everyone, for being here. Before we close out, I just really want to say a couple more thank yous. Thank you to our elected officials for the just tremendous support to try this new way of working together. Thank you to Ling Becker from Workforce Solutions, an amazing collaborator. And really importantly, I really want everyone here to acknowledge our library staff. So if you are staff on this project, can you wave your hand? We have a group of library staff here and in the other locations that were mentioned. And without our staff showing up to do this work, it very literally doesn't happen. And so we could not be more grateful for the team that we have who will be working in these career labs. So thanks again. And for those who are interested in a tour, please stick around after, and we will be happy to walk you through the space. Thank you.